Ripominti, Wangan Mala, Ripodaro, Wangan Wanga, Kongere Moro, Wangan Diri, Riala, Wangangura, Australia, Tualanja.
Peter has just got a job and wants to open a bank account. He decided to open a bank account with one of the big 4 banks in town. Grace has just got a job too. She decided to open her bank account with traditional credit union. Let's look how things were different for both of them. Peter has no ID. To get an account, he needs 100 points of ID.
What?
He flies into Darwin to get a birth certificate because he can't pay for the certificate online without a credit card. He spends money to get his birth certificate. He still needs another type of ID as well. He goes to Medicare in the city and gets a Medicare card. Then he flies back to his community and makes a copy of the 2 types of ID at the police station. Then he mails it into the bank because he doesn't have internet access. 2 weeks later, the bank mails him an application form. He mails it back to the bank, and another 2 weeks later, they send him a letter to tell him he has a new bank account. Grace has no ID either. She walks into TCU and they give her a form. The form says she can get 2 local leaders to say who she is instead of ID. She takes it back to TCU and her account is set up the same day. One day, Peter loses his key card. He calls the bank and they say they can send him out a new card. Peter goes to the post office at the local council every day to see if there is any mail for him. With postage delays, it takes over 2 weeks to arrive at his local post office. For 2 weeks, Peter has no money to live on. He has to humbug his family and friends for money just to help him survive. One day, Grace loses her key card. She walks into TCU and for only $10. They give her a new key card straight away. One day, Peter loses his PIN number for his card. He calls the bank. After answering a lot of questions, they say it will then be sent in the mail.
That's too far.
He waits a week till the mail arrives. During this time, he has to beg families and friends for money to last him until his new PIN number arrives. When Grace loses her PIN number, she walks into TCU teller. They issue her a new card on the spot with a new PIN number for only $10. She is able to buy food for dinner for her family. A large mining company has to pay royalties to Peter's family. Since Peter has already got a bank account, the families agreed to pay the money into Peter's account. Every time his family needs money, they tell him to get money from the teller. Peter has a big family, and he has to go to the teller up to 10 times a day to keep his family happy. Peter struggles with keeping his job with all the interruptions. A large mining company has to pay royalties to Grace's family through TCU. The family agrees then to set up a clan account that they all have access to. Whenever any of her family needs money, they can go to the teller themselves and don't have to bother Grace all the time. Grace told Peter how easy it is to do banking with TCU, and now he is with TCU too. TCU makes banking easier for people on remote indigenous communities.